In the world of modern architecture, minimalism has evolved far beyond simplicity. It has become a language of beauty, harmony, and quiet luxury. Inspiring harmony. Breathtaking Minimalism luxury house designs with Beauty Elegance explores homes where elegance meets restraint, where each line, texture, and proportion speaks of sophistication without excess. Minimalism in luxury homes isn't about empty spaces. It's about purposeful design. Each surface, each shadow, and each material has a reason for being there. This philosophy transforms a house into an experience, one defined by serenity, precision, and understated grandeur that whispers rather than shouts. Natural light becomes a central design element in minimalist luxury homes. Expansive glass panels, skylights, and open floor plans invite daylight to dance across interiors, blurring the boundaries between inside and out. This interplay of light and shadow adds warmth and dimension to the clean architectural lines. The power of minimalist architecture lies in its purity of form. Sharp edges, geometric balance, and seamless transitions between materials define these breathtaking structures. Each space tells a story of restraint and mastery, creating visual harmony that feels both timeless and contemporary. In minimalist luxury homes, materials become the true stars. From smooth limestone walls to rich walnut floors and brushed metal finishes, every texture is carefully curated. The use of natural materials enhances sensory richness, achieving luxury not through decoration, but through authenticity. Spatial planning plays a vital role in minimalist design. Open concept layouts create a flow that allows rooms to breathe. This continuity gives a sense of calm and connection, ensuring every area transitions effortlessly into the next, ideal for modern living that values openness and light. The palette of minimalist luxury is timeless: soft whites, warm taupes, deep charcoals, and earthy neutrals. These hues amplify natural light while creating visual calmness. Subtle contrasts and tonal layering turn simplicity into elegance, making each space feel both refined and welcoming. Every element in a minimalist luxury home has a dual purpose: aesthetic appeal and practical use. From hidden storage systems to integrated lighting, functionality is seamlessly woven into the design. This balance creates harmony, a luxurious environment that feels effortless and uncluttered. Symmetry brings a sense of order and grace to minimalist architecture. Perfectly aligned windows, proportionate facades, and rhythmic patterns in structural elements reflect balance, a visual calmness that soothes the mind and enhances the feeling of beauty and simplicity. Minimalist homes prioritize openness. Living areas merge with nature through expansive glass walls and flowing terraces. The result is a serene environment where boundaries disappear, allowing natural beauty to become part of daily life, a luxurious invitation to live in peace and balance. Nature is more than a backdrop. It's an integral part of minimalist luxury design. Indoor gardens, water features, and raw organic materials bring a sense of grounding. This deep connection to nature creates a feeling of completeness, where tranquility becomes part of architecture itself. Lighting defines atmosphere. Soft indirect lighting highlights textures, while sculptural fixtures act as art pieces. Day and night illumination transforms minimal spaces, accentuating lines, adding depth, and giving each corner a unique emotional presence that elevates the design. Minimalism embraces texture as a form of visual rhythm. Smooth marble, rough concrete, soft fabric, and matte finishes coexist beautifully. This balance between tactile sensations enhances spatial depth, creating interiors that are visually calm yet emotionally engaging. Framing plays a key role in minimalist design. Large openings frame views like art pieces. Mountains, trees, or oceans become natural focal points. These framed perspectives draw the eye outward, reinforcing the connection between architecture and environment. Minimalist luxury architecture often relies on geometric order, rectilinear forms, clean angles, and perfect proportions. These principles lend a timeless quality to each structure. Geometry becomes both a visual and philosophical foundation for beauty that transcends trends. In minimalist luxury interiors, furniture isn't added, it's integrated. Custom designed pieces echo architectural lines, ensuring seamless cohesion. Each element contributes to the aesthetic harmony, where every object has meaning and no detail feels out of place. The absence of clutter is more than visual, it's emotional. Minimalist spaces foster clarity, calm, and mindfulness. In a world of chaos, these homes become sanctuaries, offering mental peace and luxurious stillness, a place to reconnect with oneself. Modern minimalist luxury embraces sustainability, natural ventilation, recycled materials, and energy-efficient systems combine with timeless aesthetics. This conscious design approach ensures that elegance coexists with responsibility, defining the future of luxury architecture. Reflective surfaces and tranquil water features add an ethereal quality to minimalist architecture. Pools, ponds, and mirrored panels extend visual depth, inviting stillness and meditative calm, perfectly aligning with the philosophy of harmonious living. What looks simple often requires the most precision. Hidden joints, seamless finishes, and perfect alignments demand master craftsmanship. The beauty of minimalism lies in this invisible perfection, the kind of excellence that only true artisans can achieve. Minimalist luxury homes often play with height. Double-volume ceilings, vertical windows, and open staircases create a sense of lightness and grandeur. This verticality amplifies the feeling of space, allowing architecture to breathe and inspire awe. Quiet luxury is the heart of minimalism. It's the art of creating richness without excess, elegance through restraint, sophistication through subtlety. Every detail feels deliberate, creating a luxurious experience that's felt rather than flaunted. Through sliding glass doors and open courtyards, minimalist design dissolves the divide between indoor and outdoor living. The result is harmony. a lifestyle rooted in openness and balance, where nature and architecture coexist in seamless beauty. Japanese Zen principles and Scandinavian minimalism inspire today's luxury architecture. The fusion of wabi-sabi imperfection and Nordic warmth creates spaces that feel authentic, tranquil, and deeply human, a global expression of timeless simplicity. Technology plays a subtle yet vital role. Smart lighting, automated climate systems, and concealed sound technology enhance comfort while preserving clean aesthetics. The integration of innovation elevates modern luxury without disrupting minimalist harmony. In minimalist luxury, one striking element can define a space: a sculptural staircase, an oversized window, or a floating fireplace. These statement pieces command attention while staying true to the overall purity of the design. art takes on new significance in minimalist homes. With fewer distractions, each artwork becomes a centerpiece of emotion and form. Carefully chosen pieces add soul and narrative, transforming interiors into living galleries of meaning and beauty. Minimalist architecture resonates deeply because it speaks to human emotion. The calm lines, soft light, and open spaces evoke feelings of freedom and peace. It's a reminder that true beauty lies not in abundance, but in balance and intention. To live in a minimalist luxury home is to embrace a philosophy, choosing quality over quantity, tranquility over chaos, and harmony over noise. It's an expression of refined taste, where every detail enhances well-being and reflects mindful living. Inspiring harmony reminds us that minimalism and luxury are not opposites. They are partners in design perfection. Through beauty, balance, and authenticity, these homes redefine modern living. True luxury is not about having more. It's about finding harmony in less, where every space tells a story of timeless elegance.